agenda lined up for today. We are celebrating our mentors who have been extraordinary and supporting our growth journey in Toastmasters. We have table topics and prepared speech. Before diving into our agenda today, we'll be taking the national pledge. Zoom Master, please, can you share the national pledge? Or can you enable me to share my screen?
Sorry, you can share.
So that I
but
can share
I'm trying
that.
to help you share. 1 second.
Okay, thank you.
But you can share the screen if you have it.
Thank you.
You have it?
Share. Yes, I do have it.
Fantastic.
Thank you. Please confirm if you can see my screen now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we can.
Thank you. So let's take the national pledge. I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend our unity, and uphold our honor and glory. So help me God. We'll be moving now to the Toastmasters promise. As a member of Toastmaster International and my club, I promise to attend club meetings regularly, to prepare all of my projects to the best of my ability, basing them on the Toastmasters education program, to prepare for meeting assignments, to provide fellow Toastmasters with helpful, constructive evaluations, to help the club maintain the positive, friendly environment necessary for all members to learn and grow, to serve my club as an officer when called upon to do so, to treat my fellow club members and our guests with respect and courtesy, to bring guests to club meetings so that they can see the benefits Toastmasters membership offers, to adhere to guidelines and rules for all Toastmasters education and recognition programs, to act within the Toastmasters core values of integrity, respect, service, and excellence during the conduct of all Toastmasters activity. Moving forward, the meeting agreement is that we should ensure that our videos we enable our video so that we so that we don't distract the activities going on with our background noise. So moving on is to the president's remark. Our Queen of Smile, our #1 lady in the LEARNTOR Toastmaster, Elizabeth Ioha, aka Queen of Smile, a member of the LEARNTOR Toastmaster Club. She joined the Toastmasters in 2021. She's currently serving as the president of the club. She is a customer relationship officer. I primarily focus this is 2024, I guess. What's your, it is 2024. So I primary focus, I guess, is going to change. Or it may still remain. It's up to her for us to update us on that. So over to you, Madam President. Thank you.
Thank you very kindly, Madam SAA. Please confirm you can hear me.
Please, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you so kindly. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Good afternoon, all. Yes. I'd like to get responses. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests.
Good afternoon, Madam President.
Yeah, thank you.
Good
And
afternoon, Madam President.
Good afternoon, Madam President.
good afternoon, and welcome to the second meeting in the year 2024, our second meeting for the month of January, a meeting that has been set aside to celebrate the heroes behind our success. Denzel Washington, an American actor, says, and I quote, "Show me a man or a woman who is successful, and I'll show you one who has gone through mentorship or who is going through mentorship." Toastmasters International is an association that is big on mentorship, because in Toastmasters, where leaders are made, we understand that no one can ever be successful without having to be guided, without having a compass to measure his or her success. And this is what mentors are for. Those of us who are football lovers know that, like the AFCON, which is currently going on, the African Football Cup of Nations, which is currently going on, when a team wins, it is said that, oh, these players are good. These players are extremely good. But when a team loses, you see, everything goes down to the coach, that coach did not play his team well or did not do well with the team. This is the same thing that happens when you see a good speaker out there. Most of the time, we celebrate the speakers and leave those that are behind the scene, which is why today we are taking out this time to celebrate those who are behind the scene of the successful speakers that you see in Toastmasters, the successful leaders that you see at LEARNTOR. We want to take out this time to celebrate them, and that is what we are doing here today. These people have taken out their time, shared their skills with us, and today is that day that we say thank you for all you do behind the scene to make this club a wonderful club. So in a very special way, I want to say on behalf of every member of LEARNTOR Toastmasters, to all the mentors in LEARNTOR, we say thank you very kindly for the good work you're doing. Do not stop. Do not stop impacting lives. And for those who are not yet mentors, may I kindly say that take that challenge. It is said that to be a good teacher or to be a good student, you also have to teach, because when you teach, you learn twice. Take up the challenge and be a mentor yourself if you're a Toastmaster and you're not yet a mentor. Thank you. And once again, welcome to every one of us who have made out this time to be here to celebrate the heroes behind our success. Thank you and welcome, everyone. I would now like to hand over to the person who is going to pilot today's meeting. In Toastmasters, for the benefit of our guests, we call this person the Toastmaster of the Day, or the TMOD for short. This is known as the host, the MC of an event. This person is going to lead us through what we do at Toastmasters. She's also going to tell you, for the guests, what Toastmasters is all about. So without much ado, permit me to make welcome our Toastmaster of the Day. Our Toastmaster of the Day is a seasoned Toastmaster who has gotten the highest level in Toastmaster twice, which is the Distinguished Toastmasters Award, known as the DTM. She's a two-time DTM, a member of several clubs. She has led both in the club level, the area, the division, and currently serving at the district level. She is a mentor of mentors in LEARNTOR Toastmasters. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, let's give up drum roll for our TMOD for this day, Distinguished Toastmaster Chidi Chukwudi Madu, as she takes over the podium. Madam TMOD, it's over to you.
Thank you very kindly, Madam President. I was waiting for the resounding applause and the celebrations. I wonder what's going on with us.
Everybody has to clap for you.
All right. Thank you very kindly, Madam President. I ask because, well, I think it's me, but I love to be celebrated. Who doesn't love to be celebrated? You know, when you hear that applause and you see people who are all celebrating you, you have the ginger and the morale to do what? Do better. Welcome, everyone, to the second meeting of the year for LEARNTOR Toastmasters Club. I hope you're all excited to be here because I am excited to be here. But because we're celebrating the... Let me see. Okay, some videos are coming on. That's good. Well done. Thank you. Thank you. Just put on those videos because I want to see the people I'm speaking to. I'm excited because we're celebrating the wind beneath our wing. Because the truth is, when you're soaring high, like Madam President has said, there is a force that is behind you. And these are people that we should not take for granted. So salutes to LEARNTOR Toastmasters and the executive for understanding the importance of celebrating our mentors. For the benefit of our guests, this is Toastmasters. Toastmasters is an organization that's going to clock 100 years this year. We are a millennial, is it? Or centennial? Which one is it? Forgive me, millennial, centennial, but whatever the now you want to add to it, we're getting there. What does this tell you? The Toastmasters has identified the winning formula for turning out leaders and communicators. Thank you, Toastmaster Chidima is centennial. Thank you. So today you're going to be enjoying the experience and the love and the joy that comes with communicating and fellowshipping with the Toastmasters family. Toastmasters was founded about 100 years ago by a man whom we love to call Papa. I love to call him Papa. Ralph C. Smedley. You see, he discovered that there was a need to create an environment where people can fail and fail forward. An environment where people would not be scared and not be afraid of being judged, afraid of being criticized. An environment where it is positive and everyone is rooting and looking out for the others. That was what gave birth to Toastmasters. And here we are, almost 100 years later, growing stronger. A typical Toastmasters meeting is split into three. We have a section which I love, where members and guests have the opportunity to speak off the cuffs. We call it table topics. And secular world, you say, oh, it's impromptu speaking. Tell yourself, we call it table topics. And table topics is a fun time for you to practice and hone the skills of speaking off the cuff. You get a question or you're painted a scenario and you have to make use of that which you have been given to then create an image or a story that will resonate with your guests, with your listeners. The second is a prepared speech. Now, this is for the benefit of the members of Toastmasters, where you work with your mentor to craft a speech that aligns with a project that would help you enhance the skill that you want. These members have taken time to write their speeches, rehearse it with their mentors, and they would today regardless with those speeches, all aim to make them better than they were before they started that project. The third part, which is perhaps the fourth part of the table topics, I guess, is the evaluation bit. The evaluation is where we get feedback on everything that have been said and done during the meeting. The interesting thing is feedback is not just for those who have played roles or giving speeches, it is for the benefit of everyone. So whether you're a Toastmaster or you're a guest, you definitely will take something away from the evaluation segment. We have Toastmasters who are going to be playing certain roles in this meeting. They would help us ensure that we have not just an engaging and enthralling session, but an informative and an insightful one. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, it was Oprah Winfrey we know who Oprah Winfrey is, right? She is a renowned philanthropic woman. She paved the way for the black women in the media. She had said something about mentorship, which struck me. And she said that, a mentor is someone who does what? Forgive me. A mentor is someone who allows you to see what you are capable of. And that's the beautiful thing about mentorship. Mentors are not there to just tell you, oh, do as I do. No questions asked. No. A mentor shows you who you can be and allows you to go on that journey. Why? Because your mentor has gone on his or her own journey. So he or she has certain experiences that can help you be better. So they let you go on the journey. You learn on that journey, and your mentor learns on the journey as well. So today we're celebrating the heroes behind us. What does that tell you? Your mentor is not going to be ahead of you and say, just follow me. Your mentor is going to be like a papa and a mama who has a little baby that's taking her first walk, and you're there, you're guiding the baby. You don't want to stop the baby from taking that step for fear that the baby will fall. But you're just going to guide the baby. When he or she falls, what do? You cheer. You clap for the baby. You celebrate the baby. And then you ginger that baby to continue to take his or her second step and third steps. Let's introduce you to a team that will help us have a spiffing meeting today. The evaluation team. And today, I want to introduce the person who will lead the pack of that team. This person I love to call my 2IC. You have the Toastmaster of the day, who is the MC, and then you have the assistant MC. We call that person in Toastmasters the general evaluator. Zoom Master, am I going to be getting the slide for the general evaluator's profile? Or should I just go ahead and freestyle? I mean, we're celebrating. I can freestyle. How are we doing this? Zoom Master? Because I'm sure my GE is ready to bounce, ready to come out and show you how it's done.
Salamatu, you can share. You have the profile. It's Chidi, it's Chidi Mother.
Zoom Master.
Okay.
Maybe she's on the road. Hold on.
General evaluator for today is someone I'm sure you saw during our last meeting. Last meeting, I had the pleasure of being the first person to play the ETA role in the year. She beat me to playing the Toastmaster of the day. But I forgive her, I was celebrating my toast. Well, I just enjoyed. Today, she is my 2IC, and she will serve as the general evaluator. She will be the person who will give us an evaluation of the meeting and also lead a pack of evaluators that will make sure that we get insightful feedback. A general evaluator for today is our latest BA Mrs. She is Toastmaster of Miami, a self-motivated business developer. She is a mother. Perhaps when she comes on the screen, you will see her path. She's a mother of beautiful children. She is someone who is interested in developing teams. She likes building products. She joined Toastmasters 2 years ago. 2 years ago, but she has distinguished herself as a leader, not just a communicator, by taking on roles and putting her best foot forward. Her focus for this year is accelerated growth, and she has a favorite quote, which is what? Make hay while the sun shines. So that when the sun stops shining, it will be ahead. Please, fellow Toastmasters and guests, join me to welcome to the virtual elected our general evaluator for the meeting, Toastmaster Okpeyemi. Toastmaster Okpeyemi, please go ahead, introduce yourself and introduce your team.
Thank you very much, my Toastmaster of the day, for such a beautiful introduction of myself. At the point, I kept asking myself, is that really me somebody is hyping? Thank you very much. I can, but thank you. Thank you for the positive notes that you have released into the meeting, even at the start. It's everyone. I'm sure that everyone is geared up already to play their roles. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. For the benefit of our members and guests, I'm the General Evaluator for today's meeting, and I'll be conducting the evaluation portion of our meeting. I'll be calling out on a formidable team. You agree with me that I have a formidable team. We will be giving feedbacks to all our speakers today. So if you're going to be speaking today, you should be sure that you're going to be getting feedbacks on every role that you play in this meeting today. And at the end of this meeting, I'll be evaluating the entire meeting. And I would really like you to stay true to the end and learn something. And the first person on my team that I will be introducing today is no other person than the timer. The timer is somebody who is not just a Toastmaster, but a distinguished Toastmaster. In the name DTM Aret Tinker. She joined Toastmaster. She has been a member of Toastmaster for a long time now, even before I joined Toastmaster, even though she's not an executive member, but she's an advisor. In fact, she's an advisor of the membership team of the LEARNTOR Toastmasters. And that is why we are here today. We're here to celebrate our mentors. We're here to celebrate our advisors, the people who are staging the role for us, who are receiving the bullet for us and helping us to become better. Our primary focus for 2024 is to add value to those she meets. Wow. If you meet this woman today, I'm sure that she will not remain the same. And our favorite quote is by Emily Cole, which says, day by day in every day, I'm getting better and better. What about you? Please help me welcome no other person than DTM Aret Tinker.
Thank you, GE Opeyemi. I'm excited to be your timer today to make sure that this meeting goes as expected. Now, I'm going to keep my background as blue whenever there's no activity happening, but as soon as you take on a role, whether you're a speaker or you're doing the table topics, I will be making sure you're on time. So these are the background colors that you will see as you're speaking. And I'll also make sure that I raise my hand up so that my timing background is at, let me see, I'll do that shortly, is at the corner there so you know where to look for me. Now, if you're a speaker and you're speaking today, the minimum time for you will appear at green to say, yes, I am right where I need to be. I am on green. So as speakers who has a 5 to 7 minute speech, this will appear at 5 minutes. Now keep talking because you still have time. When you see the yellow, that means, ooh, I'm almost at the end of my speech. I better slow down and start wrapping up. When you see red, ooh, that's the red zone. That means you need to wrap it up. But I'll give you a grace time of 30 seconds, which is the same time as Headquarters Toastmaster International Contest that gives us 30 seconds grace. After that, you should have already be done. You'll be taking up somebody else's time. And here, Toastmaster, we don't do that. We don't take other people's time. We're courteous. And for anybody who'll be doing the table topic, which is improv speaking, you also have the same background colors. Minimum will be a yellow. It's normally a 2-minute speech. Is it 2 minutes? Yes, 2 minutes. If I'm wrong, correct me. So at 1 minute, you will have this green background. That means you got this. At yellow, you'll be at 1.5 minutes. And then when you get the red, that means it's time to wrap it up. That's my vocal variety there. So do not take up anybody's time. You have 30 seconds to wrap it up. And at the end of the meeting, when our GE is giving us our last word and how we did, I'll be back to give you our report. Back to you, GE Opeyemi.
Thank you you very much, my Madam Timekeeper. Please confirm if you can still hear me.
Yes, we can.
Absolutely, Madam J.
All right. Thank you very much, Madam. Thank you for the timely introduction of your speech. And next on the role players list is the grammarian. The grammarian will be introducing his role to us, and is no other person than somebody I call a servant leader. Is Toastmaster Olushola Olakoni. Pardon me for the way I always shatter your name anytime I'm calling your name. He has joined Toastmaster for over 1.5 years, and he is currently taking the role of the Assistant Vice President Education. His primary focus for 2024 is consolidation and growth. And his favorite quote is from Aristotle. It says, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, Toastmaster Olushola will be explaining his role as a grammarian and will also be helping us to understand what it means to speak good grammar during this meeting. Please help me welcome no other person than Toastmaster Olushola Olakoni as the grammarian of today's meeting.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. Please confirm
Mr.
I'm being
Grammarian.
heard.
Yes, you're being heard, but we cannot see you.
All right. Thank you, my GM, Toastmaster Opeyemi. Just a note of correction. That would be Olushola Olakomi. That said, good afternoon, everyone. A real pleasure being on the second meeting of the year for LEARNTOR Toastmasters. My role today is that of the grammarian. And before I go on, sincere apologies. I seem to have a technical issue with my laptop. My video is just not coming up no matter how hard I try. So please kindly indulge me just for today. I'll definitely make sure that does not repeat itself. Back to my role. My responsibility today will be to pay close attention to all our speakers, listen carefully to their usage of language, and take note of any misuse of the English language, as well as outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. Additionally, it is my responsibility to share with us the word of the day. Please, could you kindly project the word of the day? Thank you very much. Our word of the day for today is resilience. Resilience. It means the ability to recover from setbacks, adapt well to change, and keep going in the face of adversity. You can use it, for example, as following. In our journey of personal and professional development, cultivating resilience is crucial because it empowers us to face challenges with strength and bounce back from setbacks. Some of the synonyms of the word of the day include strength, persistence, toughness, flexibility, adaptability, hardiness, durability. Some would even dare to add grit. Just to spice it up for us, I'll just quickly share this quote. It's by Dieter Uchtdorf. It's your reaction to adversity, not adversity itself, that determines your life story, how your life story will develop. So as we move on into the year, it's not just how we start, but how we respond to some of those challenges along our way that will determine where we find ourselves at the end of the year. That said, it gives me great pleasure to turn this back to the general evaluator for the day. That will be Toastmaster Opeyemi Morakinyo. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Olushola, for the introduction of the word of the day. And honestly, this example you give is a lot of messages passing across to me personally. And I believe that every one of us gets one thing or the other, even as we apply the word of the day in our wordings as we speak. Now, on my team of role players, the next person is the cantor. And to play the role of the cantor is, okay, to play the role of the cantor today is the no other person than Toastmaster Clementina. Toastmaster Clementina is a beautiful Toastmaster, as you can see on the screen today. She's a seasoned sales and marketing expert with a renowned FMCG company, and she's VP of LEARNTOR Toastmasters. Meaningful connection, living happily and sharing happiness. Wow. And our favorite quote is taken from Ellen Keller, which says, "Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all." Wow. This is an example of a persistent person. And I would like our persistent Toastmaster to please introduce the role of the cantor. And please help me welcome no other person than Toastmaster Clementina Otabo.
Good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests, and thank you very kindly for the warmth of your introduction, Toastmaster Opeyemi Morakinyo, our able general evaluator. It's my pleasure to be serving as the cantor for today's meeting. And as the cantor for the meeting, my role is to ensure, help us bring to our consciousness the use of the pulse filler words or crunch phrases that sneaks into our speeches. And some example of those crunch phrases or filler words are that moment you're trying to remember something. So, and so these pulse filler words find a way, they are verbal viruses, and they find a way to take away from our speeches and also reduce the quality of our speeches. And my responsibility, what it is not about, it is not to judge you, but to help your speech become better. So one of the things I'll be doing is taking account of the individuals throughout this meeting who would be using the pulse filler words. And at the end of this call, I'll come back during the evaluation session to give a report on how we have fared in the use of these words. And back to you, my general evaluator.
Thank you very kindly for the succinct introduction of your role, Toastmaster Clementina, as the cantor. And next, we're moving on to the listening evaluator. The listening evaluator will be helping us to understand our role as the listening evaluator, and is no other person than Madam Zoom Master, please. Okay. Toastmaster is no other person than elegant Toastmaster Chidima 23, and she's currently PRO, Public Relations Officer. This is somebody who joined Toastmaster last year, and she's taking on leadership roles, not just at her club, but even in a division level. Our primary focus for 2024 is personal development. Our favorite quote is taken from the good book, which says, "Seek you first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and every other thing will be added unto you." Please, with a round of applause, help me welcome no other person than the elegant Toastmaster Chidima Eze to the virtual center.
Thank you most kindly, our ebullient general evaluator. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. It's my absolute delight to be playing the role of a listening evaluator in this August meeting where we are celebrating our mentors. So if you've not actually reached out to your mentor before this meeting, you are wrong. Permit me to say you're wrong. So say a kind word to your mentor, appreciate your mentor for everything that they are doing, because it's a whole lot to want to, develop yourself, but putting out your time, investing your resources and everything to developing others, they deserve all the flowers that they are getting in today's meeting. So moving on to my role as the listening evaluator, I'm going to be testing your listening skills. Ernest Hemingway interestingly said that most people don't listen. When I was looking at that quote, I said that should not relate to Toastmasters. In Toastmasters, we practice active listening. So in today's meeting, I'll encourage us not to just listen with our ears. Please listen with your eyes, listen with your heart, listen with the whole of your being, and to ensure that you get the essence of today's meeting. And at the end of, not at the end, well, towards the end, when I'm called upon to give my report, I'm going to be asking us some questions or some quotes, or we might have a mix, who knows, to know how effectively we listen. So I encourage us to actively listen, not just with our ears, our eyes, our 5 senses if possible. And it's back to you, our general evaluator. Oh, and yes, I've not used the word of the day. So resilience. Let's be resilient in today's meeting. So back to you, GE.
Thank you, Madam Listener Evaluator, for this wonderful introduction of your speech and of your role. And your beautiful smile really captivates me. Thank you very much. And now, I believe you agree with me that I have a formidable team of evaluators. Irrespective of how the network is dictating to us or the technical challenges we might be experiencing, everyone has come out to explain their role. Now it is time for us to play our role as speakers during this meeting. And I will really encourage every one of us to put in our best, as we are all going to be persistent till we reach the goal, irrespective of the challenges that we are going to be facing into this meeting. And it is time for me to hand back the virtual meeting to the Toastmaster of the day. My Toastmaster of the day, DTM Chidi. Over to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very kindly, Madam General Evaluator. Thank you to you. And indeed, I agree that you do have a formidable team. That means that we'll be receiving insightful evaluations for the meeting today. We're in for a treat, everyone. Don't you agree with me? All right, let's move on. Let us move on to the next segment of the meeting. But before we go, I see the distinguished Toastmaster Harriet has her hand up. DTM Harriet, you have the floor to...
Oh, yes. Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. The reason I have my hand up is for everybody to know where the timer is. It's a little secret code for here I am. Keep attention to where I am. So I don't have anything to ask or to share. It's just a code to make sure everybody knows where the timer is at all times. I learned that during one of the contests. So that's all I was allowing everybody to know. There I am at the end of the corner there. Thank you for asking, TMOD. Back to you.
Thank you very kindly for that timer. Now, everyone, you see the timer. Please feel free to pin the timer to your screen, particularly if you are speaking. Pin the timer to your screen if you're speaking. All right, let's move on. The next segment is prepared speeches. Today we have one speaker, and I want to let you know that this speaker is a very, very, note that this is not a pause filler. I am deliberate in using very 3 times so that you will understand the importance of what I'm going to say next. She is an absolutely resilient person, not just a resilient communicator, but a resilient individual. When she takes over the screen, you will understand why I said that. We know word of the day is resilient. What does that mean? It means that you know there are challenges, but you push through anyways. How truer is this for our mentors? Because our mentors are people who have forged their destinies, and not just theirs. They are helping others forge their destinies. And they are doing this with so much resilience. They understand the challenges that it takes to carve their own path. But they're not shying away from helping us carve our paths. They are not shying away from helping us be better. And they are certainly not shying away from supporting us to be better than they are. Sometimes, when you see us, we are, and that's the truth, we're humans, we always want to be the best. But you see, mentors are a different breed. They want to be the best, but they want their mentees to be better than they are. So they want their mentees to be the best of the best. And I can tell you for free that the group of mentors that we have in LEARNTOR Toastmasters are those who are always ready to shine the light on others. I'm sure we'll have time to celebrate our mentors today. Seems like I'm talking so much about mentors. Oh, but then we have had 3 mentors take on roles today. Don't tell you they are mentors. You will not know because they are there. And they're always doing the work. They roll their sleeves and they get their hands dirty to make sure that we come out shining brighter than diamonds. But let's hear a prepared speech by the one and only Toastmaster Olorotobi. Now let me tell you a secret. She is going to be evaluated by a mentor. A mentor who loves giving out flowers. And she does it without reservation. Please join me to welcome to the virtual lectern the Toastmaster who will be evaluating Toastmaster Toby's speech to give us the objective of her speech. The Queen of Smiles herself, smiling like you are, Toastmaster Liz. Please give us the objective of the speech by Toastmaster Toby.
Madam TMOD, thank you for that. But however, Toastmaster Abdulrahman is the one evaluating.
Okay, I'm looking at my... All right, yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
So, Toastmaster Abdulrahman, you're not the Queen of Smile, right? But perhaps, well, let me see how well you smile today. Maybe we'll give you a crown of your own. You're smiling. Yay, well done. All right, Toastmaster Abdulrahman. And this individual himself is someone who, how do you pair these people? You're pairing the lady resilience with the master resilience. Come on, who did this? Toastmaster Clementina, is this your handiwork? Because Toastmaster Abdulrahman is somebody himself who would resiliently do whatever it takes to make sure that everyone is shining. Just before the meeting started, he was saying he was 5 minutes away from home. I will join on my mobile if need be. I'm like, wow, well done. So Toastmaster Abdulrahman, please give us the objectives of Toastmaster Toby's speech. I will not be introducing you. The general evaluator will have the honors of introducing you during the evaluation segment. But for now, just let us know what the objective of our speech is.
Thank you so much, Madam Toastmaster of the day, the fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Now I can claim the king of smile. Let's start that way. And for Toastmaster Olorun to be being the resilience and image of resilience that she is, she will be presenting the speech for us on the pathway persuasive influence, speech level 4, project 1. And she'll be presenting for 5 to 7 minutes. The purpose of our speech is to practice the skills needed to present an effective public relations strategy for any group or situation. And the topic that she'll be talking about is on the path to limelight. The path to limelight. Toastmaster Olorun Toby.
Thank you very kindly, Toastmaster Abdulrahman, the king of smiles. Toastmaster Olorun Toby has introduced, or as her speech objective has been introduced with rigor laws with her speech. Toastmaster Olorun Toby, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Absolutely. Please take it away. Remember, you have 5 to 7 minutes. I will encourage you to use the word of the day, resilience, in your speech. Let's go.
Thank you very much, the Toastmaster of the day. Please confirm my screen is being seen and my slide is seen properly.
Your slide is showing, but it's not in slide mode.
Okay. All right.
Now it is.
Thank you very much. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, thank you for having me this afternoon. The path to limelight. I bet we all wonder at times why and how popular brands achieve their acceptability. How do you determine the strength of a brand? I'm sure some of these brands are well recognized to us, from Coca-Cola to Domino's to Samsung to Nike to KFC to LEARNTOR to Toastmasters International, our club. How do you determine the strength of these brands? Firstly, you want to look at the extent of acceptability. I'm sure we all try to chase the number. That's all we got, chasing the numbers. How many accounts have you opened? How many vendors have we signed on? How many retail outlets do we have? How many customers do we have in this certain location? Who is demanding for this? Oh, how many people are reaching out to our customer care? How many people are following us on social media? Who is liking our posts? Oh, have they shared our campaigns? Where has our awareness reached? All these determine the strength of a brand. How is this achieved? Have you ever wondered? Or have you ever thought to yourself, I have an upcoming project. How am I going to get to the limelight and ensure the project is a success? So just follow my speech as I share my experience on public relations. The entirety of what a brand is, of how it's accepted, of its reach, of its popularity is all enclosed in public relations management. What is public relations? According to Investopia, public relations refers to managing how others see, feel, and how people perceive our brand, a person, an individual, a personal brand or a company brand, a business brand, or any organization or any initiative at all. It is all about how people feel or see or what they think about it. And that is the entirety of what public relations is about. I hosted an annual event last year, so I'm going to be sharing my practical experience of how the public relations strategy played out. Firstly, if you are trying to work on a public relations strategy, the very first step is to identify the goal you are trying to achieve. For us, our goal was to ensure our target audience were able to attend our events. For another, it could be that you are looking at the number of persons that will patronize your products. It may be that you are looking at the number of persons that will like your campaign online. But the very first step is to identify your desired outcome. Secondly, define your objectives and your value proposition. We all have 1,000,001 things that takes our time. If I may ask, why did you choose to attend today's meeting? The answer is enclosed in your value proposition. What would the attendees be benefiting? And what would those that will not be attending miss out on? We are all here because we are trying to learn more about public relations, some for networking, leadership and communications, some for networking purpose. But the most important thing for any event or any PR agenda is to ensure you have defined your value proposition and what your attendees will be gaining by choosing to attend your event. Number 3, understanding and defining the target audience. Like we know, we have millions and trillions of people all over the world. Every event cannot be for everybody. There are certain solutions for certain people. Defining your event means defining the age, the gender, the location, what's their preference, and also further breaking it down to where do you find them? Where do they work? What platforms or channels do they stay on? What platform services them already? So you just key into the audience. So for us, Instagram and Facebook came top most, and we invested in that. Number 5, designing visuals and promotion. We all get intrigued when we see beautiful pictures. We wonder, oh, who created this? Why is this so beautiful? So creating attractive visuals is an important step to ensuring success in your PR agenda. And also tailoring the message to your specific audience. What are the languages they use? What are the hashtags they use? What kind of visuals, what kind of videos, what kind of dressing attracts them? And of course, commencing timely promotion is of essence. Number 6, implementation, consistently executing what you have planned and utilizing your various identified mediums. Number 7, providing the accurate information, where you can be reached, who are those speaking, what's their profile, what's their experience, who are the organizers. All this creates credibility to define whether your event is worthy of attending. And you need to create, of course, channels for communication and inquiries. State the information, the date, the time, if there's any access fee, if there's any location, or if it's a virtual event, it has to be obvious on your presentation. And of course, ongoing evaluation. What gets measured gets managed. Continuously assessing and checking if you are meeting up with the expectation, and then adjusting on ongoing basis. Public relations is the path to limelight. How do you plan to implement your next PR projects? I'll leave you with the words of Bill Gates. If I was down to the last dollar of my marketing budget, I'd spend it on public relations. Over to you, the Toastmaster of the day.
Wow, wow. Please give a resounding applause to Toastmaster Olorotobi for that informative speech. Can I get your reaction, people? Feel free to unmute your microphone and give our speaker a resounding applause. We are stingy with this clapping today. What's going on? Unmute. Unmute, people. Unmute. Wow. Thank you, Toastmaster Olorotobi, for that speech. Remember when I told you that this is someone who embodies resilience? Could you feel a resilient spirit from her speech? Did anybody feel it, or was it just me? Because I felt it. I felt it. And she owned it. So thank you, Toastmaster Olorotobi, for sharing with us. Please, for the next 1 minute, use the chat box to give your feedback to Toastmaster Toby. Physical meetings, we'll use all those small papers. We'll use small papers. You know how we'll pass notes in class? You don't want your teacher to notice that you're gossiping. You pass notes. Physical meetings, we do it and we own it to pass those notes. But in virtual meetings, we use a chat box. So please feel free, send it out. You can send it privately to her, or you can post it for everyone to see and also learn from. Please, let's start sending the love notes to Toastmaster Toby. Keep sending. I'm watching. Don't be stingy with your feedback. Share it. There's love in sharing. There's love in sharing. There's love in sharing. Toastmaster Toby, please let us know when you begin to receive those love notes. I'm looking at my chat box. Is it me? Did you block me? Did somebody block me from the chat room? All right, they're beginning to drop. Thank you. Thank you. Don't block me. All right. Please. So just let me know when that 1 minute is up. Please, people, as you're dropping the love notes, remember to use the word of the day, because our grammarian will be very excited if when she comes to give her report and she say, we use the word of the day 15 times. We're all going to celebrate it. So please use the word of the day. Use the word of the day. And we're going to move on. We're going to move on. I think we have like 20 seconds to go. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the time to work because I need Toastmaster Toby to get all the feedback she can before she gets verbal feedback from her evaluator. All right. While we're doing this, there's a quote by Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou is an American poet. She was also an activist, and she did say that, oh, thank you, DTM Harriet. Thank you very much for signaling. Said that I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it. So things can happen. I mean, life happens. You're planning to go and drink cola. All of a sudden, you're getting lemonade. What do? Throw a tantrums. What's cola? Lemonade. Or are you going to own that lemonade and drink it like that was what you wanted from the first instance? Remember, you can be changed by what happens to you, but you should refuse to be reduced by it. And let's move on to the next segment. Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Harriet. The next segment, it's one for the books. It's table topics. Table topics. Who's excited about table topics? Who's excited? Who's excited? I want some videos to come on at this point. Usually the videos begin to go off. People begin to have network issues. The microphone suddenly stops working. You suffer a glitch. My microphone, it's not working. I'm punching it, but it's not coming on. Now I want the microphones to work on it. It's 2024. Our topics master for today is the King of Smiles himself. And he is ready to take us on a journey of resilience. I want Toastmasters and guests who are ready to own their resilience journey to participate in table topics. Because this is an opportunity for you to practice. Let me not talk too much. Toastmaster Abdul Rahman, you have the virtual lecture for the table topic segment.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster of the Day. And here is the table topic segment. The main objective of table topic segment is to prepare and develop the skills of impromptu presentation and speech delivery for all the participants. And that is what I am going to be coordinating for the next couple of minutes. For table topic, it is required that you speak for minimum of 1 minute and maximum of 2 minutes. You or whoever is presenting will be disqualified once it's 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Of course, that will be for the master, for timekeeper to ensure we stick to that time. And I have a series of questions with me that has been tailored and weaved around the theme for today. And right now, I will be calling on people who would like to volunteer in order to start in that regards. Volunteer, please. Oh, interesting. I can see Mutaza Hahad doing that. Of course, before we go, I have about 6 questions here to ask. So you have between 1 and 6 to choose from. And whichever one you choose, I'll ask you the question. I also have other hands up already. And then we'll only be able to take as much as our time permits. So, Mutaza, correct me if I am wrong with the pronunciation of your name. Mutaza had.
Perfectly right. Yes, it's perfectly right. Table topic master Abdul Rahman. And I would like to choose number 3.
All right, number 3. This is the question. What will give you a sense of safety with a would-be mentor if you have to choose? What are those things that will give you a sense of safety with your would-be mentor? Ahad, over to you.
Well, thank you, Mr. Table Topic Master Abdul Rahman, for this very thought-provoking question. What would give me, or what would give you a sense of safety from a would-be mentor? What are the qualities? Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters of LEARNTOR Toastmasters, how many of you think that trust is important in life? If you do think so, then I'd like to raise your hand physically. I'll ask you to raise your hand physically. I think trust is a very important thing in life. You see, as a mentor is someone who is like the captain of the ship of where you want to go. You want to reach success. You want to reach happiness. You want to become a table topic champion. You want to become a contest champion. You want to become the world champion of public speaking. Probably need a good mentor. And that mentor is someone you will trust. You should trust. And that is not all. You will trust him with your speech, and you will trust him that he or she is going to give you the good feedback, the kind and constructive feedback that we Toastmasters all across the globe are known for. The second thing that I look for in a mentor is the mentor being patient. Is he or she patient? Has it happened to you that you're doing something and you want some feedback, and then you realize the other person is giving you feedback, but that person is getting impatient? That really tests our resilience sometimes. So I will rather not be tested so much with my resilience. And lastly, I want my mentor to be someone who is generous. Yes, a person who is generous, who is giving, who is trustworthy, who is patient. That is to me a perfect mentor, and that is someone who fulfills my needs, safe needs of someone I look for in a potential mentor. Over to you, Mr. Table Topic Master.
Let's appreciate that. What a resilient way of delivering that. Thank you so much, Mutaza, for that. Wow. Right now, we look for who is going to take the next lead. I would prefer we have an intended Toastmaster or a guest to try this out before I go to Toastmaster Salamatu. Do we have any interest in Toastmaster hand? Toastmaster Sheriff, would you like to try? The floor is open. I would like to hear your voice. Okay, so let's go to Toastmaster Salamatu right now and wait for how she's going to show that resilience in her attempts to deliver the table topic. Toastmaster Salamatu, what number are you choosing?
Let me go from 1 to 6, right? Let me do 6.
All right. If you have to choose between these two, which one would you have chosen? To seek for your own mentor by yourself, or to be chosen by someone else to be mentored? Which will be your choice? Over to you.
If I have to choose, and I have 2 options, to choose a mentor myself or a mentor be assigned to me. Critically, I would be fine with either of them, but I would go with having to choose my own mentor. Because beyond the mentorship thing, something would have drawn me and connect me to this mentor. Perhaps their style, their empathy, the way they connect with people would want me to choose them. And another reason I would want to choose a mentor, I would have noticed how they support people, and I am attracted to that. That's another reason I would choose my mentor. And thirdly, I would choose a mentor because I've seen their performance, the way they support people to actualize their goals and their potential. So these are the criteria I'll be using to choose my own mentor. So I would prefer to choose a mentor based on what I've assessed, evaluated, and seen than a mentor being assigned to me, the table topic master. Thank you.
That's a resilient way of presenting that. And thank you so much. Let's appreciate her. Let's show her some love. Let's show her some love. Let us appreciate her. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Salamatu, for that resilient way of delivering that topic. Fellow Toastmasters, guests, and friends, I would like to take one more person to signify interest and to dive into this to see how resilient you can show up. Who is going to go for that? Wow, lovely. Toastmaster Sharif is already showing. Show him some love, please. Yeah, that is amazing. I can see Toastmaster Sharif. All right, choose a number from, we have taken 3, we have taken 6. We have 1, 2, 4, and 5.
Okay, I'll go for 2.
All right, Toastmaster Sharif. Here is the question. If your mentor, any mentor you have had so far, could be likened to a bird on whose wings you have flied, what bird would you choose to liken your mentor to?
Sorry,
And
can you take the question?
I'll take it again. If you are to liken your mentor to a bird that flies in the sky, what bird will you choose? And how do you come about that choice of bird? Toastmaster Sharif.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I don't currently have a, okay, I don't know my mentor yet, but I'd say that I'd liken my mentor, my preferred mentor, to a dove. And here's my reason why. I see, so first of all, I see mentors to be guardians who have the desire to support people who have the desire to grow, support people who have the desire to be steadfast in their path. And I also see mentors to be people who have that desire to play an important role in the growth of their mentees. And I would liken my preferred mentor to a dove, because doves are resilient birds. Doves are courageous birds, and doves are fighters, really. They are fighters not because they have not only towards their babies, but they're also fighters because I see that they always want to ensure that they fly high, they fly fast, and they're always out there to look after their kids their babies whenever there's harm coming towards them. Yeah, thank you. That's my speech, Toastmaster, table topic Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much. Let us appreciate. Let's show some love. Let us show some love to Master Sharif. What a resilient way. You show up, you grab the mic, and you deliver. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the courage, for the resilience. I appreciate that. I would like to seek the permission of a Toastmaster of the day. I can see one more hand up. If that is within our time to do, would that be granted?
Madam Timekeeper, can he take one last question?
I believe we have time for one more, so go right ahead, table topic.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Toastmaster Daniel Ojo, what number are you choosing? I am struggling to hear you.
Number 1.
Can you repeat that, please?
I need to go with number 1.
Number 1. All right.
Yes.
Here is your question. In your journey of life till this moment, aside the immortal being, whose shoulder do you stand upon? In your journey of life till this moment, aside the immortal being, whose shoulder do you stand upon and why?
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Daniel Ocho, and I work as a quality assurance person. To answer the question, whose shoulder I stand on, that is not God in that sense, I think it will be my parent and my mentor, because they have been with me from the beginning. My parents have shown me support from day one, and I can recount so many times where they have been there to show me guidance, to give me the support. And I think that especially for my dad, he was a mentor and a role model at the same time for me. His resilient nature and his never say die attitude. I saw him go extra to make sure that we had a good life. And also my mentor that I met while I was in the university, he helped me to discover my purpose. He helped me to design a vision board the first time I ever did that. And he helped me to put my life in order. So I've had these people in my life over the years, and I agree and I believe that they are still shoulders that I stand on, because I constantly get feedback from them, and they're always checking up on me and making sure that I am achieving my goals and I'm making progress in my career. So these my parents, especially my dad, and my mentor, my career mentor, are the two people that I would say are the most important people who have relied on their support and their resilient nature to achieve my goals in life. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's appreciate Daniel for that presentation. Thank you, wonderful. Right now, we are at the end of the table topics segment. I would like to hand over the virtual lectern to the Toastmaster of the day. Madam Toastmaster, over to you.
Thank you very kindly, our table topics master, Toastmaster Abdulrahman, the king of smiles. All right. Before we move on to the evaluation, Madam Timer, can you please give us the timing report? How did we fare? How did our speakers fare for the table topic, the use of time?
Yes, absolutely. Everybody was on time, so everybody has the... Oh, no, let me just be clear. These are the timers for the table topics. So our first speaker, and please forgive me if I mispronounce your names, guest Mutaza was 2:07, which is right where we should be. Toastmaster Salamatu was 1 minute 34. Toastmaster Sharif was 1:59. And Toastmaster Daniel was 1:27. So all our speakers were right on and they qualified to be voted on. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Fantastic. We do have some resilient table topic speakers today. Nice to know that there was no time disqualification. All right, Zoom Master, can we have the poll for the table topic speech? Let us vote for our preferred table topic speaker. Do we have a poll ready? Madam Zoom Master. Can you confirm if we have a poll ready? Madam Zoom Master, can you please confirm if we have a poll ready? You just say yes, we have a poll ready. Absolutely not, we don't have a poll ready. That would help us decide how to move on.
I wasn't able to do that. Can you type the names, please? Because I'm on the road. If I can get the names, I'll put up the poll.
I'm typing it. I'm typing it.
First speaker was Toastmaster Mutaza. Second was Toastmaster Salamatu. Then we had Toastmaster Sherry, Toastmaster Daniel. Dan.
Okay, just give me a moment.
All right, what that's going on, did anybody enjoy that table topic segment? Like, I loved it. Went from, the speech about wanting a trustworthy and kind mentor to a mentor who resiliently helps our member to find his purpose. Imagine having a mentor and a role model in one person. That's like eating your cake and having it back or then. That's the thing about mentorship. Because I think it was Ralph Emerson who said that the greatest glory in living lies not in failing, but in not giving up. That's something that our mentors help us do. Mentors help you see that when you fail, you can fail forward. If you fail, you don't need to give up. Because if you give up, that's where the failure actually hits you. So there's nothing wrong in failing. It's actually wrong when you give up. So for those who don't have mentors, you had the beautiful picture that has been painted about mentorship. But don't let that fool you because it's not always roses. It's not always roses. All right, our poll is up. Please vote. Please vote. We'll give 30 seconds for the voting to happen. Like as well, it's not all roses all the time. The truth is, you need to be ready to put in the work. So whether you're choosing your mentor yourself or your mentor was chosen for you, whether you end up with a mentor who is as kind and as loving, but also at the same time, a powerful fighter like a dove, you need to be ready to work with your mentor.
The last one is Toastmaster Daniel. I made a mistake, please, very much.
Yeah, it's correct. It's Daniel. It's here. It's correct. So please vote. Please vote. to know where you are as a person, know yourself, and then whether or not you're assigned a mentor or you choose your mentor yourself, you'll be able to work with that mentor. You'll be able to see that your mentor is someone who's trustworthy. Your mentor is someone who's also passionate about you being the best, right? Okay, let's move on and let's get feedback. We're all going to enjoy this feedback, even though the feedback will be directed to the speakers, but I want us to put on our thinking and our listening cap, because we'll all take something away from the evaluation of the table topic segment. Permit me to welcome to the virtual lectern the lady who will give feedback on the table topic segment, Toastmaster Liz.
Thank you, Madam Tiamodi. Please confirm.
And she's smiling. Yeah, I can hear your smile.
Thank you. Okay. Once again, good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. You would agree with me that it has been a wonderful time, and we had resilient speakers this afternoon, as well as a resilient table topics master of the day, the king of smile himself. Okay, now my role is to give feedback on the speeches that has been given out today. I would like to begin with our table topics master. First, let me congratulate Toastmaster Abdurrahman for such resilience to play this role. Come back to the club, and you are taking it up in a resilient way. Congratulations on doing that. Equally, I appreciate the fact that you looked at the theme of the meeting in choosing your questions. You channeled all the questions, the 4 questions, to the theme of the day, which is mentorship. That was a very good one to go by. I also like the fact that you were able to define or tell the speakers who would be speaking what the table topics is all about, and made them comfortable to understand that there's no harm in trying, but just giving their speeches. So that's a good one to go by. You kept using the word of the day, which is a good one to also go. So the first speaker, who is Toastmaster Mutaz, please correct me if I am wrong. Your question was, what will give you a sense of safety with your would-be mentor? You started as a professional Toastmaster. You didn't even need to tell us you're a Toastmaster because you showed you were one. By repeating the question, which is what you're supposed to do, that's to make you gain confidence in and picking up your thoughts. You thanked the Toastmaster, the table topics master of the day, which also shows courtesy. Then you went ahead to engage your audience by asking, how many of us feel safe with a mentor? That was a way of bringing your audience together so that everyone would pay attention to what you want to speak, which was a good one as well. And then you defined what a mentor is, because the question did not really define it. You gave us a definition of who a mentor is, and you shared with us 3 factors which you would look out for from your mentor, which is patience, trust, and generosity. That was a good way to go. I liked also the fact that you used the word of the day while giving your speech. However, for every great speech, there's always something to give feedback on. Now, where would I have loved you to do much more as a Toastmaster of the day? I could not see your hand gesture. You were using it, but I could not see it because of the position of your camera. When you talk about the trust, let me see that hand. Let me see the patience, and let me see that generosity that you're talking about, using your camera space widely. That's the area I would want you to look into. It was a good speech, and congratulations for such a resilient speech. Congrats. Our second speaker, Toastmaster Salamat, your question was, choose between those 2. Choose a mentor or be given a mentor. You started by repeating the question, which is also a good one as a Toastmaster. And then you said that while the two of them are important, you would choose a mentor yourself. You went further to give us the reason why you would choose a mentor, because a mentor is someone whom you have been watching. He or she might have been a role model, but you want to turn that person to a mentor because this mentor is going to be giving you feedback, which is a good way to go. Areas that I would love you to improve on, Toastmaster Salamat. Your camera was too high. It didn't make us look at you very well. Your camera position should be something that when I'm looking at, I should be able to see you and not looking at the cupboard, which was behind you. It was more distracting than looking at you. I would have loved a situation where you share a personal story of a mentor that you chose and why you chose that mentor and what that mentor did for you. You could even just give an example of when a mentor was given to you. Maybe the mentor didn't help you well. Give reasons why you would want to choose a mentor with a personal story. That would have gone a long way. As a Toastmaster, I expected you to use the word of the day, resilience. I did not hear you use it. I'd like you to look into that when you are speaking, especially giving a table topic speech. However, that was a good speech. Congratulations. And you can work on these areas of improvement. Thank you. Our third speaker, the resilient Toastmaster Sheriff. Your question was, if your mentor could be likened to a bird, what bird would that be and why? You asked the question again. You asked for the question again. And even while the question was laid out to you, you still spoke about the question. That's a good way to balance yourself and pick up your thoughts. Then you made us to know that you do not have a mentor yet. But if you do have one, you would like your mentor to be likened as a dove. That is a good way. Now, you also made us to know what a mentor is to you, who is a guardian. A mentor is supposed to bring out the best in you. And you made us know why your mentor should be a dove, because a dove is patient, a dove takes care of its own. That's a good one to make us know why it should be so. I would like to pick out some areas which I'd love you to improve on. You were not looking, remember when you're speaking when you're using the audio, or how do I put this now? When you're using an online system, your camera on your phone or on your system should be the audience you're looking at. Your face was up all through. You were not looking at your audience. Look at your audience. Let's see the confidence in what you are saying. Even when you make mistake, the confidence alone makes us believe what you would say. You used the word of the day, which was a good one. You could also use your hand gestures while speaking. That's another area you could work on. Congratulations, it was a resilient speech, and well done for doing this at the first meeting as a member. Our last speaker for the day, who is intending Toastmaster Daniel Ojo. I'd like to congratulate you for resiliently taking up this challenge to deliver a speech today. In your life, till this moment, aside from the motor being, who else do you put your shoulder on and stand on? You also asked the question again, which is a good way to start. And then you made us know that aside from the immortal being, the people you put your shoulder on are your parents and your mentor. And that's because they have guided you all through the while of your life. It's a good way to go about. You use the word of the day, surprisingly, as a guest. That's a very good one and a resilient one. What area would I have loved you to do better? Would have loved to see your face, the face behind the voice. Would have loved to see that face. And would also like a situation where when you're speaking, there are times where you take a pause. You were a bit too fast for us to pick up the words, but you could take a pause and then probably if your camera was on, smile and continue your words. That being said, you had a great speech, and for the resilience of taking this up, it was a wonderful one to go by. I wish that you would all continue to give speeches, take impromptu speeches. Do not shy away from such, because it helps us get better in all that we do. And now it's back to you, Madam TMOD. Thank you.
Thank you very kindly, Madam Table Topics Evaluator. Can we please give a resounding applause to our Table Topics Evaluator, our Table Topics Master, and everyone who responded to a Table Topics question today. That's easy, oh. It's not easy. I think Table Topics is one of the hardest kind of speech you will ever do. For preparing speeches, you have time to prepare. You will choose your topic by yourself. Choose your material by yourself. But in Table Topics, somebody will just wake up and give you topics. So, what is this? The question about beds. My mother was like, what kind of beds do we have? That was how black my mind went. I was asking myself, what kind of beds do we have? I was like, oh, I was for Toastmaster Sherry, but then he owned it like a boss and he spoke about the dough. Oh, see the qualities about the kind of the mentor you want to have. I was already asking myself, Chidi, what qualities do you want? You have drama. So I think myself, okay, so maybe I want somebody who doesn't have a lot of drama. But is that possible? But well done to all our speakers. You owned those questions and you gave us to take away from your speeches. Let's move on. It's time for something interesting. You know what? I mean, we're talking about the heroes, celebrating our mentors and whatnot. Now it's time for us to actually celebrate our mentors, like literally celebrate them. And what's going on? I want to invite the person who will take us through this segment of the meeting. He's someone who has played a big role in ensuring that the mentorship game of LEARNTOR Toastmasters is top-notch. She's someone who's passionate about helping people discover themselves. She's someone who's passionate about making sure that smoothly. And she's someone who would go the extra mile to make sure that whatever activity or projects that the club has, that it actually hits the milestones that it should hit. Absolutely. I think we will get to the speech evaluation after this segment. We just took the table topics evaluation to round up that table topic segment. We will get the prepared speech evaluated, Madam Simon, definitely. All right. So let's move on. And I mean, we've said a lot about mentorship. We've had questions about mentors. The table topics was, around mentorship. The theme of the meeting is celebrating the heroes behind us. We have mentors in our midst, and the club is ready to celebrate these mentors. Please join me to welcome to the virtual lectern, the lady who is going to help us give a toast to our mentors. I'm already rhyming. Did you feel that? Master Clementina, what do you have in store for our mentors this afternoon? You have control of the virtual lectern.
Oh, thank you very kindly, our mentors. Our mentor of mentors. Please confirm you can hear me and you can see me as well. Fantastic. So I have the rare privilege of celebrating the unsung heroes in our midst. And the unsung heroes are our mentors. In LEARNTOR Toastmasters, we are very privileged to have amazing mentors who have helped us to chart our course in our journey of public speaking. Honestly, Just before the toast, please, I would like us to grab like a glass of water, drink, wine, whatever it is, because I mean, our mentors are very special individuals, right? And they deserve this toast. They deserve to be celebrated. They deserve all the accolade. If I had my way, I would have gotten like a bouquet of flowers, right? To just hand to each one of them for being so amazing. Yeah, so just grab something because we really need to toast to our mentors today. Yeah, and permit me to say, there's this popular statement that is being said that behind every successful woman, there is a successful woman. Sorry, I want to coin that. Please give me the permission. Behind every excellent speaker, trust me, there is a solid mentor behind that speaker. And today we are celebrating them. In LEARNTOR Toastmasters, we have about six mentors, yeah, and you can see some of their faces on Toastmaster Elizabeth's background. I see the very resilient DTM Harriet there. I see the very amazing IPP versus I'm a mentee on the side, right? And because I always have the honors of running to her like at the back to say, hey, please, can you help me? I need this help very quickly. So Toastmaster Mercy, I can see Toastmaster Okweyemi. Are we grabbing our waters? Because I'm actually using this to buy time for us to grab our wine, our drink, water, whatever it is that we want to talk with today. So I hope we have them, and I hope I can see your glasses, right? And yes, we have as well Toastmaster Elizabeth, Toastmaster Oluwatoyin, and our very special DTM Chidi and DTM Harriet. Guess what? These people are, they are the embodiment of the characteristics that Toastmaster I didn't quite get the pronunciation of the name, right? I think I get the pronunciation of his name, one of our table topic speaker, right? And he talked about trust, he talked about patience, then the Toastmaster Sheriff also talked about the dove. And one quality of a dove as well is being calm. Look at our mentors in LEARNTOR Toastmasters. They are very amazing individuals, and we celebrate them today. So today, I want you to all raise a glass. Let's raise our glasses. Oh, exactly. I like that, Toastmaster Durama. As we celebrate our superheroes. And guess what? Toastmaster DTM Harriet is joining this call, and it's joined this call when it was 4 a.m. where she was. And we have Toastmaster Mercy in transit, but still on this call. That's to tell you how resilient she is, you know, trying to make sure that everything about this. So our mentorship extend even beyond our mentees, right? To even the club at large, right? Then I have my own Toastmaster Oluwatoyin Bolajuko. Her sacrifice. Trust me, if you are a mentee, you would know what I'm talking about. Some of those are 5 a.m. calls, 5 a.m. meetings, just to ensure that we're able to, you know, come together, put our speech together, and give a very nice speech at the end of the day. So a toast to our leaders as we celebrate them. And to wrap this session off, I would like to permit me to call DTM Chidi. Apologies if I'm putting you on the spot, because you are our mentors of mentors. Just say like a passing, like a celebratory or a charge to the rest of the mentors for being all amazing. I mean, all of you, super amazing. Toastmaster Toastmaster Okpeyemi, fantastic as well, please. Yeah, thanks.
Whoa, this is not a small putting on the spot. Wow, what I mean, members and guests of LEARNTOR Toastmasters, join me to join our Vice President Education to celebrate our mentors this afternoon. I want to salute our mentors who help us see the hope in ourselves. Our mentors who embody the qualities of trust, who are kind, who are passionate about our improvement. Our mentors who fight for us harder than we would fight for ourselves. Our mentors who do not count the cost, but consistently and continually help us be better. You push us, you let us make our mistakes and grow from those mistakes. And today we salute you and we celebrate you and we thank you for being you and allowing us to be ourselves. So everyone, once again, join me to raise your cup and give a toast to our mentors who help us become better versions of ourselves. And to all the mentors, well done. Remember that the reward for good work is more work. We will continually come to you. Continue to accept us. Continue to fight for us. Continue to fight with us, because that is how we will continue to be better and do better. To accept our appreciation. And then on behalf of the mentors, I want to say thank you to the mentees who help us become better mentors. Because the truth is, if you're a mentor and you don't have a mentee who looks up to you, a mentee who appreciates what you do for him or her, a mentee who is ready to fight with you when the need be, and a mentee who will show up, it means that there's something lacking perhaps in that mentee-mentor relationship. So to all our mentees, thank you for being you. Thank you for helping us help you. Thank you for helping us also shine and grow as leaders and as individuals, because we understand that in a mentee-mentor relationship, everyone learns and everyone grows. So thank you, and cheers to more fruitful and productive years as mentors and mentees. Thank you, everyone. Cheers.
Cheers.
Very kindly for that. And it's back to you, our Toastmaster of the day. Thank you. Oh, which happens to be you again.
Thank you very kindly, Toastmaster Clementina, for that beautiful celebration of our mentors. Thank you so much, everyone. At this juncture, I would now give control to the general evaluator to lead us through the evaluation segment. Madam General Evaluator, you now have control of the virtual lecture.
Thank you very much, my DTM and Toastmaster of the day. Thank you for making this meeting so warm that we all have a memory to go back with. And I believe that as we celebrate how we continually recognize their relevance in our lives. Both in our progress, our growth as a Toastmaster, and even in our daily lives.
Madam GE, could you consider putting off
much my resilient Toastmasters. And now it is time for us to hear from
Madam GE.
Evaluators. And now I will be calling them up one ahead in our speeches. Before I begin to call the role play, this. Okay, my network is not. Please confirm you can hear me.
We can hear you now.
All right. Can you put off your camera and then speak?
Yes, I will need to put off my camera because of my network bandwidth.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, now we would like to hear the speech evaluation of the one and only prepared speech for today, and not just for today, for this year, presented by Toastmaster LEARNTOR. And to evaluate the speech is one and only Toastmaster Abdulrahman. Now, permit me to introduce Toastmaster Abdulrahman to us in a bit. Toastmaster Abdulrahman Hadibayo joined Toastmaster in year 2022. And he's currently a member of LEARNTOR Toastmaster, but not just a member, he's a resilient Toastmaster. It's one Toastmaster who has proven to be always at the top of his game. Anytime he's called on to play a role, he's always doing it with the whole of his ability. And his primary focus for 2024 is connecting with courage. Wow. He is currently partnering with people to make value-based decisions around renewable energy adoption usage. His favorite quote is, when you start to walk on the way appears. And please welcome with me to the virtual intern, Toastmaster Abdulrahman Adebayo, as he evaluates the first speech for the year. Toastmaster Abdulrahman, over to you.
Thank you, the General Evaluator. Yes, the path to limelight was the topic of the speech delivered by Toastmaster LEARNTOR. And in that path, there was a lot of display of resilience throughout. And those highlights where I find the speech excelling, I will start with the display of a base. Toastmaster LEARNTOR, you were able to use the slide as a base of your speech. And not just any slide, well-crafted, structured, and organized, with a lot of colors in terms of imageries. That is an amazing one. In addition to that, I love how you started with a hook in form of question. How do you determine the strength of a brand? Make me ask myself, what would that strength be like? So it's a way to hook the audience to what you're presenting. That's well appreciated. I also like that you put one quote, what gets measured, gets managed, just to strengthen the strategy and the importance of that strategy. Your speech, you use props like your slide, and you were able to engage the audience in form of different questions. Of course, there's always room for improvement and space to do more. Where would I like you to do more? You could have paused when you ask some of those questions to let it simmer and absorb into the system of the audience. And at the same time, look at the consideration of using your space as your friend and the stage as a partner, a companion. Your camera situates towards you alone, and we couldn't see your space bigger enough for you to move around, to use your gesture, and even your face. You could have put some light in that. I assume, and I could understand that that might be your need to blend more with the slide in order to work together. Now, at the same time, I would like to challenge you to consider some of the Zoom features as part of your tools going forward. Maybe the reaction, you could have engaged more with the audience in form of let them use some reactions, or when you ask that question about the idea of a brand strategy, there was a question you asked that I was about to even type an answer, which I said, I challenge you to use more of those features in Zoom, since we're using Zoom as a platform right now. And that will be, for me, some of the recommendation. Overall, you've done justice to the purpose of your speech, and I look forward to seeing more of your speeches. And I'm complete right now. The general evaluator, over to you. Thank you. Madam General Evaluator, are you still there?
I think I don't see the general evaluator on the call. Anxious. Network has finally dealt with her. All right. We need to step in for our general evaluator until she joins us. Thank you, Toastmaster Abdurrahman, for that insightful yet succinct evaluation of the speech by Toastmaster Toby. Let us now move on and get the report from the SLAG team. It's usually TAG, but we have the listening evaluator, so I'll say it's SLAG team. Or SGLAT team, however you want to twist that acronym. Let's start with our timer. Madam Timer, can you please give us your report? How we fared with time for the meeting?
Oh, thank you, TMOD/GE at this moment for this moment. I'm excited to say that my report is quite short and it's very positive because we are all on time. So this meeting went well. I've already given you the report for our table topics, so I will not repeat it for the sake of this meeting. Our speaker number one was the only one that we spoke today. And I'm not going to say her name because I'm going to butcher it. I'll try though. Toastmaster Olotobi. Her speech was 7 minutes and 29 seconds, which is right on. And our evaluator, Toastmaster Liz, was 7 minutes and 47. She had 10 minutes, so she was right on time. And then our last evaluator, with a really long name I can't pronounce, his time was 3 minutes and 12, which was exactly right on time. And before I finish, I want to thank our GE, who was actually behind the scene, was able to wake me up to remind me there's a meeting, because nothing worse than being a timer and being late for a time as well. So thank you. She was indirectly my mentor today. Back to you, our Toastmaster/GE, DTM Chitty.
Thank you very kindly, distinguished Toastmaster Harriet Athema, for your resilience, not just in being a timer for today, but also showing up for the meeting. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show up for a 4 a.m. meeting, but wow, I celebrate you. Thank you for always showing up, and thank you for helping us understand the importance of commitment and sacrifice. Thank you very kindly. Now let's move on and let's get the report from our counter. Our counter, can we please get your report? How did we fare? Were there a lot of pause fillers, or did we perform as champion Toastmasters today?
Thank you once again, RGE, for handing the lantern to me. And I can actually tell that my initial speech really brought the consciousness in the use of the filler words to almost everyone on the call. So I can say that during the first phase of the meeting, which involved the introduction of the speakers as well as the prepared speech, I realized that everyone was conscious, and I was really waiting to lynch on anyone who used the word, but I struggled. I really, really struggled to get one. However, during the table topics, we had some filler words. And I can understand because some new members came up to the challenge, as well as we had a couple of other people. And again, like you said, when you were speaking earlier on, giving table topics is one of the hardest sessions because you have to really think, but that's where the training really comes in, or that's where you are able to really train yourself to be mindful of those pulse filler words. So I would encourage table topic speakers, because almost every one of them use the filler words, to pay attention, not to use that. And at one time, I also noticed that I used it, so I'll need to call myself out. Thank you. And that'll be it. Thank you very kindly for this, and back to you, our general evaluator.
Thank you very kindly, Toastmaster Clementina. I'm happy that the verbal virus did not catch a lot of us. I was glad when I heard that. I was like, oh no, this verbal virus, I picked that. And next time I get to play the role of the account, I'm going to use that phrase, the verbal virus. That's a very interesting phrase, by the way, Toastmaster Clementina. Thank you very much, and thank you for your report. Let's now go to the listening evaluator. The listening evaluator, can we get your report?
All right. Are we ready to test our listening, seeing, and hearing skills? So I have a couple of questions for us, and I would like to see how many of us were actually paying attention. So, somebody made this gesture while introducing someone. Who was that person, and who was being introduced? Anyone?
Toastmaster Chidima, you didn't tell us to also do visual attention. Now, some of us were looking
said
at
it
on the
though.
screen.
I said with your eyes.
Listening, I mean, it's different.
I said it.
Can we see the gesture again, please? Can we see the gesture? That was DTM
I need to take a guess. Toastmaster Elizabeth.
DTM Chidi was trying to introduce me, and she said, the Queen of Smile.
Yes, that's absolutely correct. Thank you. So on TM Oloruntobi's slides, she had a couple of logos. So who can remember at least 4 of those companies? 4.
LEARNTOR Toastmasters.
Okay.
Toastmasters International. Coca-Cola.
Samsung.
Samsung.
HP. Okay. All right, thank you very much. I can see that we were listening. Okay, so I have whose quote, who is this quote attributed to? You can be changed by what happens to you, but refuse to be reduced by it. You can be changed by what happens to you. Right.
Angelo.
Right, thank you very much. Okay, so one final question. While I was TM Oloruntobi was giving her speech, she said, when she was speaking about how do you determine the strength of a brand, she did this gesture. Who can remember what she was talking about?
How fast it goes, how fast it's selling.
How do you determine the strength of a brand? When she started speaking about that, sticking to that slide, she did like this. Who can remember?
I remember.
Okay, chasing the numbers. She said chasing the numbers. When she was talking about how you determine the strength of a brand. But well, overall, I can say that we did pretty well. So now you know that you're not just listening with your ears. You're also listening with your eyes and listening with your whole 5 senses. And it's back to you, our TMOD/GE. Thank you very much.
Thank you very kindly, our listening evaluator. This by far is the most spectacular listening evaluation report I have had the pleasure of experiencing. Wow. It's true, we should not listen with our ears alone, because that's what we do here. When you hear listen, it's ear. to say, hey, put on your listening card. Well, it's good to know that after today, we will listen with all our 5 senses. Thank you very kindly, Toastmaster Chidima. Let us now get the report from our grammarian. How have we fared with the King's language today?
Thank you, TMOD/General Evaluator. Thanks to everyone. It's been an amazing and resilient meeting. During the course of this meeting, we used the word of the day a whopping 54 times. And top there is TM Lees, who used the word 12 times, followed by DTM Chidi, who used the word 10 times, followed by TM Abdurrahman, who used the word 10 times as well. And finally, we have TM Olushola, the grammarian, who used the word 8 times. That is my report. Particularly, I want to just give a quick shout out to intending Toastmaster Daniel, who also used the word of the day 1 time during his table topics speech. Thank you for weaving that into your speech. Absolutely amazing. Back to you, General Evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you very kindly, your grammarian. Wow. You know, when I said 50, at least 50 times, I did not purpose to just blow it out of the park, but we did 54 times. That's a huge number. Perhaps next meeting we'll target 100, and then more people would use the word of the day.
And you won. I broke your record.
Congratulations,
Toastmaster Elizabeth.
Yeah,
you did very great.
Table topic evaluation. She used it like 8 times.
I mean, you broke the record. The second record breaker for the year. Toastmaster Messi did it last year. Wow, fantastic.
All right. Our general evaluator is back. Madam GE, we've taken the report from your team. I'll now hand over to you to give us your feedback as the general evaluator.
Thank you so much. My beautiful, my resilient Toastmaster of the day, for taking the role of the GE in my absence, and you've taken it beautifully well. Thank you so much. And now, just a minute. I have a few comments on the meeting as a whole, and I would like the timer to please monitor my time. Between 2 to 3 minutes, I'll be done. All right, so we started the meeting on time. At exactly 3 o'clock, the meeting already started, and we are still on time. We are not yet on time. I mean, we're no longer on time because we had the session to celebrate our mentors, and I feel like on another time, if we're going to be having something like that, after the Toastmaster that was supposed to undo that session concluded as a role, somebody else took on speaking more about the session about celebrating our mentors, which is fantastic, which shows that we are happy to celebrate our mentors. But that could have been reduced. The time could have been reduced, or we could not. We should not have even done that, considering the time that. Was warm, and the Toastmaster of the day encouraged everyone of us to use our videos and also interact during the meeting. The meeting agenda was available ahead of time. The environment was welcoming and supportive, and we also my network again. I'm very resilient today. Don't worry. Please confirm you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you. Toastmaster
Yes, we
Olorun
can.
Toby. Pardon me, Toastmaster Okpe. But I would recommend that you speak without sharing your video. That would improve or enhance the quality of your network. Thank you.
I think her network is frozen at the moment. All right. Perhaps we will get the evaluation of our general evaluator in writing, because I think her network is really terrible at this point. All right. To everyone who has been a part of today's meeting, thank you very kindly for showing up. Thank you for joining us to celebrate our mentors. And please remember that in celebrating the heroes who are behind us, and as we take the step or the path to limelight, we should know that our mentors, are, in addition to us, architects of our destinies. Our mentors are there to support us. Our mentors are there to help us. When they embody the trust and trustworthiness, their patience, kindness, and resilience to help us achieve our goal and be better versions of ourselves. Should ourselves stand in the spotlight, we should remember those who have guided us, those who have mentored us, and we should present ourselves as mentors to others. So to go about our activities in this new week, take time, reach out to your mentor, say thank you to your mentor. Also build yourself up as an individual to serve as mentors to others, because the truth is you learn either as a mentor or as a mentee. So thank you so much, everyone. And let us continue to celebrate our heroes, not just today, not just on the day that the world has marked as Mentors Day, but every day, as we also continue to build ourselves to be able to serve as mentors to those who will come after us. So thank you. At this juncture, I will give control to the president of the club, who will give us the announcement of the winners for the day. I think maybe it's one winner for table topics, and then give us whatever announcement that we have to take as a club. Thank you for the opportunity to serve as the Toastmaster of the day today. And enjoy the rest of your week, everyone. Madam President, over to you.
Thank you so much, Madam TMOD, and every role player at today's meeting. Thank you for making this special day a wonderful one. Thank you for your resilience in playing the roles that you have all played today. You made the celebration colorful. Like you mentioned, Madam TMOD, we do not only celebrate our heroes today, we should continue to celebrate our heroes. So thank you so much for making it a wonderful meeting. Let me also use this medium to say thank you to all our mentors. I know the VPE had mentioned them earlier. Madam TMOD, Toastmaster DTM Chidi Chukudimadu. She is the mentor of mentors in LEARNTOR Toastmasters. At LEARNTOR, we believe that someone has to be up there to train others, and she has accepted to do that. We thank you for your time in doing this. DTM Harriet Tinker, we thank you for being a mentor. Toastmaster Toyin Bola Joko, thank you for being a mentor. Toastmaster Mercy George Igbafe, thank you for being a mentor. Toastmaster Okpeyemi Morakinyo, thank you for being a mentor. And Toastmaster Elizabeth Iwoha, thank you also for being a mentor. Thank you also to our education team who keeps pushing for these mentors and making sure that they are guiding their mentees. Thank you, everyone. And thank you all for being here today. I'll begin with the announcement of the table topics. According to the poll, what we have here, our winner for today's table topics speech is drum roll for our winner. All the way from Asia, if I am not mistaken, Toastmaster Mirage. Congratulations, congratulations. Matthias, right? Did I get it right? Matthias?
Yes, you got it right. Murtaza, yeah. So just a name.
Murtaza, congratulations, congratulations. And thank you for reminding us what a mentor needs to possess. Thank you so much. Thank you for visiting our club. Thank you. And congratulations. To all other speakers, congratulations as well for delivering the speech today, for coming out to deliver the speech. I'll now move swiftly to our announcement for today's meeting. Our very first announcement. I'd like us all to make welcome to the club, our newest member in the club. Please confirm my screen is being seen. Our newest member of the club, Toastmaster Sharif Abdul Karim. Please, let's celebrate him. He joined the club this month as a member. He was a guest last month.
Welcome.
Yeah, he was a guest last month. That was December 17th. Those of us who have seen the I'm Not the Celebrant video, he was one of our guests then. That was his first meeting. Loving what Toastmaster does, he instantly said he wanted to sign up and start up his journey in Toastmasters with LEARNTOR Toastmasters Club. He's a tax consultant and his hobby is seen on the screen. Why he joined Toastmasters is to gain public speaking confidence, develop his leadership and communication skill, and to achieve the art of seamlessly blending his thought process and transforming them into quality speeches, quality structured speeches. Now his mentor knows what he or she will be guiding him through. Toastmaster Sharif, we want to say welcome to the club. Can we have him spotlighted so everyone will see him, please? Toastmaster Sharif, can you help us turn on your camera? Welcome to LEARNTOR Toastmasters. Is he there?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay, please turn on your camera for everyone to see you. Welcome.
Okay. Please confirm you can see me. But I'm not sure I can see myself.
Yeah, I can see you. I can see you.
I can see you.
Yeah, we can all see you. Congratulations and welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Welcome to the family. We wish you all the best and we are always here to support you. Welcome. Our next announcement is our second semester contest, the International Speech and Evaluation Contest. At the club level, we'll be having this on the 18th of February. That's in about 3 weeks' time. So interested members should contact the VPE to sign up for this. It will be a great one having members contest for this. Remember, it is not about winning, but it is about improving yourself. So please sign up with the VPE for the contest. Then we have the change of meeting time, club meeting, based on the poll we had in the members forum. We have chosen to have our meetings on the second and third Saturdays of every month, meaning we will not be having meetings anymore on Sunday. So from March 2024, we'll start up with the physical meeting That will be second Saturdays will be hybrid meeting. And the venue for the physical meeting is at Lagos State Energy Academy building. That's at Ikeja GRA. For those who might be needing directions, we'll post them on the platforms and you can easily reach out to the VPM or the VPE for direction. Then on the 4th Saturdays of every month, we'll have our meetings online, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Who is excited about physical meetings? I'm really excited about physical meetings because we're going to network and probably have hangouts after meetings. Membership renewal. It's that time of the year again. We're calling on members to kindly renew their membership due. You can do that. We have enabled the self-pay mode. If you want to renew on your own, you can do that. While you do not want to renew on your own, please reach out to the VPM or the treasurer to know what the exchange rate is before you make payments into the club's account. It's important you find out what the exchange rate is so you're not making, you're not overcharging yourself. Next, then we have the district conference, which is coming up May 22nd to 25th. Members are encouraged to attend this conference. If you know you would like to attend, this is open for Toastmasters and non-Toastmasters. If you want to attend as a non-Toastmasters, kindly reach out to me or to the Vice President membership for more detail. This will be in Abuja between 22nd to 25th. The district conference, for the benefit of our guests here, this is for members of Toastmasters in West and Central Africa. We're celebrating 100 years as a club, as an international club, and at the district level, we're going to celebrate that at the conference. Our next meeting will be on the 4th of February, and we are looking forward to having you all join us. That will be online before the contest. Thank you for attending today's meeting. Thank you for sparing us this time to celebrate our mentors. With that, I would like to know if our guests are still in the house. Those who are joining us for the first time today, I think we have Onyechukwu and we have Daniel. Can we kindly meet you and get your experience about the meeting today? Let's meet you and know how you got to know about LEARNTOR and your experience about the meeting. Please share with us. If our guests are still on the call, Onyechukwu, Daniel.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I work as a quality assurance manager in the hospital in Lagos. One of the things I wanted to do this year was to improve on my conditions. So I actually went with and I was able to find something around me, and I'm really happy about this. I like the fact that I got the whole atmosphere. I feel like a part of it. I'm looking forward to it.
Sorry, Daniel, we're struggling to hear you. I didn't get that.
My name is Daniel.
Okay, maybe you could type. I couldn't get what you said, please. Maybe you could type. But you're welcome, and thank you for speaking during the table topic speech. Onyechukwu, please, can we meet you? And let's get to hear your impression about the meeting. Daniel, after the meeting, you can just wait behind for our Vice President membership to address you. Toastmaster Sheriff, please also wait behind for the VPE to speak with you. Yeah. All right. Okay. Thank you so much. I'll now like to ask for the meeting to be adjourned. Can we have 2 members call for the adjournment of the meeting and one supporting it?
I, Toastmaster Clementina, call for the adjournment of today's meeting, January 21st, 2024, to our next meeting, which would be February 3rd, 2024.
Thank you. Toastmaster Abdullah, please.
And I can second that.
Okay, thank you, DTM Harriet. With that, the meeting is officially called to a close. Thank you, everyone, and congratulations to all our mentors. Congratulations. Thank you, and have a wonderful week ahead. Thank you. Intending Toastmaster Daniel, please wait behind.